You will start becoming exactly who you want to be.
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely stick with that.
Hey, what is
What is up, everybody? What is good? How y'all doing today? Listen, we're about to get into it here in just a few moments, and I'm gonna put you guys on some game. I promise you that. And thank you guys for coming out. First things first, I want to know, where are you guys located? Let me know in the chat right now where you guys are watching from today. Throw it in the chat where you guys watching from today. I'm going to call you guys out so you guys know that we're actually live here, live and direct. Let me see in the chat where you guys where are you guys watching from today? Man, what a beautiful, beautiful day out here today. We are about to get into it in just a moment here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. JR is from Monrovia, California. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. Casey's from Las Vegas. Las Vegas in the house, my man. I'm about to give me one of these Red Bulls right now. So, hey, just so you guys know, we're about to get hyped, okay? Like, we're about to go over some real shit today. I'm going to turn up for you guys. I'm going to show out for you guys. I'm going to bring the energy for you guys. Joe is calling in from Sacramento, California. Sacramento in the house. What is up, my bro? Good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. Thank you so much. Who else we got in the house? Where are you guys calling from? We're about to get into it in just about 4 minutes. I'm going to allow some people to hop into the room. But I want to know where you guys are viewing this from today. So there's a few more of you guys in the chat. Put it in the chat where you guys are viewing from. Where are you guys viewing from? I want to know. All right, we're about to get into just a few moments here. Okay, let's see. Josh says, of course. Thank you guys so much for showing up today. Okay. Red Bull. All right, guys. Now I want to know what kind of business you guys are in. If you guys have a business, if you guys want to start a business, put it in the chat right now. I want to see who I'm talking to. Every single one of these shows is 100% live and direct. So I never know who I'm going to get. So I need to know who I'm talking to so I can make sure I tailor this presentation for everybody. Jose is calling from Kentucky. Thank you so much for joining, Jose. Jose, thank you so much for joining. Jose, what kind of business are you in? Tell me what kind of business you have or what kind of business you want to start. Everybody else, I want to see in the chat, right in the chat, what kind of business you have, what kind of business you want to start. Let me see it. Mike says, hey, Mike probably just wanted to check to see if this was actually live or if this was recorded. Guess what, Mike? This is live, 100% live and direct. Absolutely. All right, we got Casey is a weight loss office. Amazing, fantastic. That is definitely a huge, huge opportunity for you, especially in the marketing and Facebook ad space. So I hope you pay attention today. There's going to be a lot of great stuff for you. Jose is in floor care. Amazing. You do, Jose, do you do carpet cleaning? Do you do wood floor cleaning as well and hard floor cleaning, or is it mostly just carpet cleaning? I'm curious. Let me know. Let's see here. Vitaly, what is good, man? I think you do pressure washing, right? Or do you do carpet cleaning? I forget. I know we've connected a few times on Facebook and stuff. House cleaning. Very interested in commercial cleaning and getting teams going. Also, I do carpet cleaning, floor, upholstery cleaning. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Joe Anthony does duct cleaning. Okay. All right. Duct cleaning. There's a lot of potential for Facebook ads and marketing and duct cleaning as well. Thank you so much for joining here today. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. We do have some, you know how people are. They're going to lag a little bit. They're going to take their time getting in here, and that's completely fine. And we're just going to wait for them. We're not going to wait too long, though, because I don't want you guys, you know, for showing up on time to have to suffer for people that don't know how to show up on time. But we are going to get going here in just a moment. All right. Okay, I just changed my microphone to make it sound a lot better. Does the audio sound good now? Does the audio sound different, sound better? Hopefully it does, because I just switched it to my fancy $200 microphone. So hopefully that actually made a difference. All right, guys, we're about to kick it off here in just a moment. What's up, Tony? How you doing, bro? Thanks for popping in. Tony, the firefighter on the East Coast. He just joined the starter kit last week. We're going to get into what that is today. Mike has a barbershop. Amazing barbershop. Let's get it. Let's go. I love it. Listen, I just started working with a barber, and there's a lot of potential for barbers, a lot of potential for a lot of marketing plays that you can do that your competitors aren't doing. So you can really make a lot of money in this industry if you know, pretty much if you can position yourself ahead of the other barbers by using automations and tools and software, running ads. All right, 99% of barbers aren't even doing that. If you can have the basics, you're going to be put levels ahead of everybody else in the game. Audio sounds good and clear. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. This is my Shure microphone, my MV7 microphone. Ezra says, what's up, man? My man, what is good? Thank you so much for joining today. Welcome. We're going to get into it in just another moment. Here is 6:01. We're going to jump in at 5:04. Any chance they can hook me up with that phone number registration? Should be good to go. Yes, Tony, yes, absolutely. I'm going to work on it today. It's going to be about 24 hours after I finish it. I'm pounding this Red Bull, guys, because I'm going to show up for you today. I'm going to give you guys lots of energy. We're going to go over an amazing presentation. My promise to you guys is that you will walk away from something valuable, from this presentation today. Okay? You guys are dedicating your time today to better your businesses. Okay, many of you guys know that you were put here on this earth for something special, and you're missing those few puzzle pieces. And if you just had those pieces, you can scale your business, you can accomplish your goals, you can retire your wife, you can move to the Bahamas, you can buy that mansion, you can invest in real estate, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you're that close. You're just missing a little bit of the information, and I want to help to unlock some of that information for you today in this call. And I'm not talking about nothing hokey pokey. I'm talking about real, concrete, tactical advice, actionable stuff that you can take today, tomorrow, and implement this stuff in your business and start growing your companies. All right. I just got another lead. Let's go. Okay. Anthony, by the way, guys, Tony, he's a firefighter out of the East Coast, does pressure washing as a side hustle. This is not some kind of paid promotion. All right. Tony's one of my customers. He came on board with me last week. And by the way, I'm going to tell you something about Tony. Wow. I appreciate that, Tony. Listen, I'm going to tell you something about Tony right now. All right. I've worked with dozens and dozens of students over the past few months. All right. In this same program. And out of any student, Tony was one of the first and only to implement and execute the strategy that I laid out for him. I lay out the exact blueprint. And if you follow that blueprint, you will realize success. You will generate leads. You will close deals. You will make more money. And Tony came on this webinar last week, and this week he's already executing. He's already making money. He's already closing leads. And I commend you, Tony, because not everybody has the executioner mindset, right? The action taker's mindset. So if you guys do like Tony did, all right, and you guys get going and you start executing and you follow through the blueprint that I showed and laid out for you, you guys will be able to realize similar success. So thank you so much, Tony, for hopping on. Hopefully this is a reminder for you for a lot of the stuff that you kind of learned about last time. I'm going to make sure I give you guys some real valuable stuff here today. Vitaly, hello, Cosmin. I always think it's funny. I think people say hello because they want to test to make sure that this is actually a live show and not some pre-recording. Yes, this is 100% live. Joe Anthony needs leads. He boosted some posts but didn't get much success. Joe, I'm here to help you. This is my absolute specialty, helping people generate leads. But more importantly, leads is just one part of the picture. I'm going to help you close more leads and build your business. All right. And it's no hokey pokey stuff. I'm going to show you actionable stuff that you can actually use for your business today. Discipline. He's a firefighter. You don't just like wake up one day and like sign up to be a firefighter. He's got discipline. He knows how to execute. Right? He knows how to handle stuff. He knows the importance of actually taking action. Appreciate it, brother. I'm trying to hustle. I took notes the whole time and I watched last week and did as much as I could. I'd recommend doing so. Yes, take notes. Guys, listen, I run coaching programs, okay? And one thing I realized that there's a difference between people that experience success and people that don't experience success. And the people that don't experience success, sometimes they'll say to themselves, oh, that didn't work. That program didn't work. The program doesn't work. All right. You need to work the program. Just because you buy a course or just because you invest in something, all right, it's not going to work. It's only going to work up until your ability to execute and take action. I'm not going to come in and run your business for you. I'm going to give you guys some actionable strategies and tactics that you can implement. And the rest is going to be with you. Ray Rad says, what's up? What's up, Ray? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Rose, hey, what's up, Rose? Good to see you in the house. Thank you so much for popping in. All right, guys, we're going to hop into the presentation right now because you guys showed up on time and I am not going to waste your time. So that being said, I'm going to pull up the presentation right now. But listen, before I pull up this presentation, I want to give you guys something that I call mass. What is mass? Mass is like the real stuff, all right? The slideshow, that's like, fluff and filler, and that's kind of cool and all that. But what I want to show you guys is real concrete stuff so you can see how this actually works for yourself. All right, so this is my House Call Pro account. If you don't know what House Call Pro is, House Call Pro is a software that allows people to actually, operate their business, okay? In June, this is June. Here we are on the 13th of June. We have almost $60,000 booked. $60,000 booked. And we're like the 13th of June. So got 14 days left. So that might sound cool to some people. That might seem really small to other people. But let me just kind of add some context to that. Okay, so this is where my business operates out of. It operates out of Eureka, California. Way, way, way northern California. Now look at this. Look at this. Population, 26,000 people in population, 26,000 people. All right. When you take into consideration the neighboring towns, we have about 45,000 people in our serviceable area. Okay. I'm from San Diego, where there's over 3 million people in San Diego. How is it possible that a guy like me, okay, I'm not really like the blue collar kind of guy. How is it possible that I can scale a business to $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a month in a small ass town of 26,000 people? But hang on, let me just show you one more thing. Here's the crazy thing. I live in San Diego, California. And my business is all the way up here. Guys, look at this. Look at this. It's over 13 hours away. When you drive, it takes like 15 hours with traffic and stops and stuff. I live over 13 hours away from where my business operates. Take a second to understand what that means. That means I don't do any of the pressure washing myself. I don't do any of the work myself. I am the CEO of the company, and my job is to market and do sales. That is what I do, and that is why I've been able to scale my company, because I've mastered these things of marketing and sales. And guys, I'm going to give you the blueprint today that's going to outline exactly how you can do that for yourself. And by the way, some of you guys may be thinking, oh, Alistair, I bet you've been doing this for 10, 15, 20 years. Guys, no. I started my business in 2022, in the latter part of 2022. Last year in 2023 was our first year, our first 12 months in business. Our first 12 months in business, we generated nearly $500,000 in revenue. Nearly $500,000 in revenue in our first 12 months. And the crazy thing is, guys, I'm going to show you this real quick. And guys, I'm not showing this to tell you how cool I am or because, I want you guys to think that I'm some like crazy business person. I am not. I'm just a regular guy that's figured out marketing and sales, and I'm learning the rest as I go. So I know about marketing, sales, and I'm going to show you that kind of stuff today. Now, look, this red line, if you see this red line, this was last year in 2023. This green line, this is 2024, guys. All right. Look at how we're on pace to do almost every month. It's like double what we were doing last year. Here we are in June. June's not even done. We've got $60,000 in the books. Okay. This is the red line was last year. The green line is this year. So we're on track to do way better this year. We'll probably land someplace around 750,000, $750,000. And again, guys, I'm not showing you this because I want you to think I'm cool, because I want you to think that I'm like some crazy business person. I promise you I'm not, but I have mastered the skill of sales and marketing. And if you follow the blueprint, you will be able to take what I've accomplished and copy and paste it into your company. And that is just the fact. So we are going to get into it right now, the presentation. So you guys are all here to learn about paid ads. I titled this Paid Ads Secrets because it's like kind of clickbaity, but the reality is, there are 3 things that I have learned in my experience, and those are the 3 things that I'm calling secrets that I'm going to pass on to you guys today. So paid ad secrets, how to scale your business predictably and quickly using paid social ads. Red Bull break. Let's prepare. Guys, you don't come to these kind of things every single day. You don't come to these things every single week unless you're Tony, okay? So prepare. Turn off the distractions. Take notes. Take notes. If you spend this next hour just like letting it roll over your head, when we leave here, this is all going to, you're going to forget all of it. But I want you to take all this in and absorb it, all right? And guys, the more energy you guys give, the more energy I give back. I'm not going to sit here and go wild and crazy on a camera for the next hour or 40 minutes, and have nobody give that energy back to me. If you guys don't want to be here, I'm going to leave, okay? If you guys all leave the room, I'm going to bounce and I'll be just fine, okay? But I want you guys to give back the energy that I'm giving to you, all right? So there is a free gift at the end for people that make it to the 30-minute mark. I'm going to provide a gift for you guys. So stay tuned. Don't tune out. Focus. Pay attention. And this stuff, if you implement it, can be life-changing. Okay? And that's not an exaggeration. All right. So Facebook ads secrets. Secret number 1, how to spy on your competitors and replicate their success. How to spy on your competitors and replicate their success. I'm going to do a quick little temperature check right now because I know some of you guys are still sleeping. How many of you guys want to learn how to spy on your competitors and replicate their success? If that's something that you want to learn, drop an emoji in the chat right now. If you want to learn how to spy on your competitors, the top people, the top producers in the game, spy on them and implement their success, I want you to drop an emoji in the chat right now. Let's go. I'm going to wait for some of these emojis to come on. All right. Mike knows what is up. Okay, let's get it. Yes. Mike says yes. Joe says yes. Casey says hell yeah. Daniel, okay. Popping off. JR dropped it in the chat. I think Ezra meant to drop an emoji there, but he just dropped the word facts. Joe, what is good? I appreciate you, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You see, that is the energy that I feed off of, guys. That's what I'm talking about. I love that. Thank you so much for showing up. Let's go. Logan is back in the house. Hopefully we'll be able to do business this time, my brother. But thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you. All right, guys, we're moving right along. I don't want to delay. I don't want to stall. I want you guys to I want to get right into this material. Number 1, how to spy on your competitors and replicate their success. Number 2, I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring it down for this one. I'm going to show you that running ads is the easiest part. I can literally set up an ad campaign in 10 to 15 minutes. I can do it in my sleep. I've done it so many times. And if that's all it took to be successful, everyone would learn the skill and they would all be successful. But running ads and setting up an ad campaign is actually one of the easiest parts. I'm going to show you what actually matters and how to actually build a business around marketing and sales in any local service business and any business in general. Okay, that was dramatic. Okay, number 3, I'm going to show you how you can start advertising without using your own money. I think this should more properly be titled "How to Get Customers to Pay for Your Ad Spend." Ooh, sounds interesting, right? We're going to get into it. All right, who is this for? This is for brick and mortars, gyms, coaching businesses, dentists, lawyers, service businesses, pressure washers, carpet cleaners, floor cleaners, attorneys, weight loss clinics. Whatever your service is, whatever your business is, there's going to be some tidbit here that you're going to be able to take away, implement in your business, and make more money. My mission today, my absolute number 1 mission, is to pack so much value in the next 40 minutes that you never need to hire a Facebook ads agency. That is my mission today. That is my mission. And in doing so, you'll be able to grow your business and never have to pay someone that robs you of ROI in the form of an ad agency fee. I don't do that. I don't recommend it, and you don't have to do it either. My mission number 2 is to inspire confidence in your ability to launch or scale your business using lead generation so that you can go out and you can launch your own campaign tomorrow. You can be like Tony here, who came last week, and he's already generating leads this week. And this is not an exaggeration. All right, this is not an exaggeration, guys. There are people in this chat right now that came here last week and are already generating leads for their business. I'm going to skim past this pretty quick, but I do want to show this because it's kind of crucial. All right. It's for a business called iPhone Surgeon. Here I am, doctor's outfit, a YouTube video in the back. All right, I got a broken iPhone. I'm having the sweat off of me, surgery.
Whether you dropped your device in the bay or threw it at the wall, the iPhone Surgeon can fix it all.
All right.
For iPhone, iPod, and iPad owners in Humboldt County,
this is my first business.
the doctor is in.
The doctor is in. Okay, this is my first business in Humboldt County. Very small store. We did iPhone repairs. This is my first kind of experience with the service industry. All right. Soon I expanded that business to a second store. I grew a team. And I graduated from college and I said, this is cool, but I'm going to bounce. I sold that company and I had a 6-figure exit. That was nice. I sold the business and I moved to Brazil. And I'm like, I think I just want to hang out here in Brazil for a little bit. And I met my wife, proposed to her on top of a mountain. I built houses in the favela. I trained jujitsu. It was an amazing experience. And while I was in Brazil, I accidentally started another business. So I was like, okay, how about I just put some Facebook ads out there and see if anybody wants to purchase or anybody wants to have their iPhones repaired, because I knew how to do that skill. And we freaking grew. We had an app. We had like a nationwide presence, and it was cool. We got magazines. We built a crew. It was great. But eventually, I sold that business, and I'm like, that's my second business that I sold. So I sold this company, all right? I decided I wanted to come back to what I consider to be the greatest country, United States of America, and, you know, the land of the free, home of the brave. So I sold my company and I came back and I went corporate, and I did okay. Okay. I was doing okay, like 135, 125, $150,000 salary. And I even had some press written about me. This is from CNBC. They talked about my project management journey, working from home. But I realized I was living somebody else's dream. I didn't want to be a puppet. I didn't want to be in the factory line to become a corporate Joe. So I started creating content. And I started a podcast, and I got into the content creation game because I knew that building a personal brand is very, very important. And this is my podcast. Guys, real quick, I want to give you guys the opportunity. If you take out your phones right now and you scan this QR code, it will give you the opportunity to follow me or subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have an amazing podcast where we invite amazing guests. And if any of you guys want to be a guest on my show, let's talk about it. All right. But you can subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. So I started creating content, and one day, I was on TikTok during the pandemic, and I said, okay, how about I try this TikTok side hustle? I did what's called a TikTok side hustle video. And some guy was generating $100 an hour pressure washing. And so I said, okay, let me try this. And I made one video, a TikTok side hustle testing video, and it went like crazy viral. It got like 3 million views. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm making pressure washing content now. I guess I'm a pressure washing now. And the crazy thing is that because I had experience in generating leads, and pressure washing was one of those business where, you know, you don't need to have a lot of skills. You just got to actually find people that want the service. I was easily able to scale the company very, very quickly. And I'm going to show you guys how I was able to do that. All right. So this was a team that I built. I started from a TikTok side hustle. Now I have a team of 6 plus a couple in the Philippines. And guys, we did nearly $500,000 in my very first year. All right. My very first 12 months, we did nearly $500,000 in sales. And I showed you guys that in 2024, we're on track to do nearly double that amount in 2024. That's going to be very close to $1 million. We probably won't hit that number this year, but we might if we just pull off a very strong Christmas light season at the end of the year. And all remote, right? I don't even live in the same area. I showed you guys that. What is the point? Why am I showing you guys this stuff? I discovered my superpower. My superpower is marketing and leadership and sales. I can build a team. I can find people that want my products and services. And once I realized my superpower, I focused on it more. I doubled down on it. I helped other pressure washing businesses, other service companies. This is Matt out of Brooklyn, New York, and actually New Jersey, Brooklyn. We're generating leads from him within 24 hours of starting. This is Tom out of San Diego. He was super skeptical to get started with me. He didn't want to have anything to do with marketers. Marketers have a bad name. I started working with him. He brought in 10K in jobs in the first 16 days. From the second we click go on launch on those ads. This is Michael here. He did over $800,000 last month and is on pace to do 8 figures in 2024. You can see here that we ran about $260,000 of ads for him in the Impact Windows service. All right, this is Michael here. Guys, I'm gonna play this real quick.
Michael. I work with Luxury Home and Glass Solutions. I've been doing window installation, construction for, I want to say, the better part of 8 years. My career has introduced me to Alistair, and the relationship with him has been a very, very beneficial one to me as an owner of a business. His leads had the best close ratio, the best return on investment. This is when I didn't even know the cost was for acquisition. You know, when I had him as a contact when I wanted to open up my own business, the first person that I considered to call, it was not even a question in my mind, was Alistair. We've been working together.
All right, I'm going to spare you guys all the testimonial.
My name is
Michael.
Michael.
Michael loves me and he loves the business that I brought to him. I'm going to pause real quick. Tony just sent a message here. The last lead said he just needs 2 separate houses watched. Let's go. I love it, Tony. I love it. So Tony just launched his ads last week. He's already having amazing results. I thank you so much for sharing those results, Tony. I appreciate you. All right. But it doesn't just work for pressure washing companies or home service companies. This is a gym that I worked with out of in Humboldt County, California. I also tried real estate. We did real estate transactions where we found people that wanted to sell their house, found people that wanted to buy their house, and we connected them, made some money there as well. A couple more recent clients. I'm going to share one more quick testimonial.
Hi, everyone. Quick pause to give a shout out to Alistair. We have been working together for the past 2 months now, and Alistair is very supportive. He is very responsive.
All right, guys, I'm too shy for these.
Yo, it's your boy Lance here with Yard Cleaning LLC. I want to give a shout out to my boy Alistair. I've been working with him for a while now, and
all right, guys, I'm too like shy and bashful to watch these, so we'll just keep going, okay? But here's what I realized, all right, that there's a recipe that you can follow. There's a recipe that you can copy and paste it, and you can just steal it from me, all right? And most business owners lack these essential skills. You can leverage my knowledge, and you can fast track your success. Okay, so secret number 1, you can spy your competitors' Facebook ads and replicate their success. You can spy on their customers, on your competitors' Facebook ads and replicate their success. So let me show you how this actually works. So you can come to what's called the Meta Ad Library. The Meta Ad Library is exactly how you can spy on your competitors and replicate their success. This is public. This is free tool. You can, and it's for regulatory purposes that it exists on the internet, but I can come here and I can search anything. Let's say you are a auto dealer or you're a mobile car dealership. Let's say you're a pressure washing business and you want to copy what I do. All right. Here's the ads I'm running right now. I'm running 2 ads right now. So here's one, a video that I'm running. This is an informational video.
Does your roof look like this?
All right, this is an informational video that kind of teaches people about some tips for cleaning roofs. You can see which platforms it's currently running on. You can see the exact ad copy that I'm running, and you can see what's working. You can see my headlines. You can see what my call to action is, and here's the thing: you can see how long it's been running for. So we started my ads a couple weeks ago. But if you see an ad that's been running for like 3, 4, 5 months, it's because that ad is actually working really, really well. And that would be a good one to copy. So how do you use this for your business? You got to just think to yourself, okay? You got to think to yourself, which businesses are crushing it in my industry right now, and how can I replicate their success? So if you are a mobile detailer, if you're a weight loss clinic, if you're a floor company, look at who the top people are in your industry and find out if they're advertising. And if they are, you can literally just copy their ads. Maybe ask ChatGPT to revise them a little bit, but that is how you can replicate their success. Okay, so I want to get back into it here. So that's how you can spy on your competition. So a lot of you guys are going to think to yourself, well, you tried Facebook ads and the ads suck. The leads suck. All right, here's the fact. I'm going to give you a cold, hard fact right now. Cold, hard fact. If you're talking to people that are interested in your products and services, homeowners, and you can't close deals, it might be because you suck at sales. I'm sorry. That's the cold, hard fact. If somebody said that they're interested in air duct cleaning, they're interested in carpet cleaning, and they give you their information and they say, yes, please give me an estimate, and they don't purchase with you, it's probably because you suck at sales or your offer wasn't good enough. Okay. But the leads themselves are rarely the problem. Okay. There are ways you can increase the quality of the leads, and we're going to go over that in a second. But there are some mistakes that people typically make, and I want to cover those right now. So the number one mistake that I see people make is that they're boosting posts. They're boosting posts. And the problem with boosting posts is that it's kind of like a sucker bet, right? And when you go to Vegas, it's like a sucker bet. It's an easy way for them to get money from you and kind of get you involved, but rarely is ever going to pay out. If you want to run ads, you need to run ads from the back end. You need to run ads from the ads manager. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today. The second reason is that a lot of times people are caring about followers and likes when they need to focus on return on investment and sales. Engagement, followers, likes, comments, that stuff does not pay the bills. Does not pay the bills. And if you want to grow your company, you got to go in the back end and run your ads from the ads manager. Okay. Also, messenger ads. A lot of people are doing messenger ads, but the problem with messenger ads is that it's very, very low intent. It's so easy for somebody to send you a quick message, and now you're sifting through hundreds of messages trying to convince people to give them quotes and give them estimates, when in the reality, they just were window shoppers. So you need to have higher quality leads as well, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Organic posting. Organic posting is cool, but you know, it's a long-term play, guys. With paid ads, it's literally pay to play. You can start with 0 followers, with 0 content, with 0 like history on your business, with 0 reputation, and you just click go on the Facebook ads, and like instantly you're going to have people contacting. Within 24 hours, you're going to have people contacting you, submitting their information, saying, please, 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 I need your services. And all you got to do is reach out to them and close the deals. It's that simple. All right. When paid ads are done correctly, paid social ads are the quickest, the most predictable, and the most scalable way to grow your business. And it's nothing even comes close. Nothing comes close. Google doesn't come close. Radio, TV, none of that stuff come close. Google, I'm gonna address this real quick. Google is a fantastic marketing tool. Okay. The problem is a couple problems with Google. The leads can be very, very expensive. Number 1. 2, there's a learning curve involved. 3, you need to have a very good website set up. And 4, it tends to top out very easily. So, you know, at some point there's a diminishing return to how much dollars you're putting in. You get less and less dollars back. With Facebook, it tends to be a lot more scalable, easy to get up and going, more user-friendly, and you don't have to have a fancy website to do it. All right. Temperature check. How many of you guys are left in the chat right now? If you're in the chat right now, I want you to sound off with your favorite emoji, your favorite hype emoji in the chat right now. Drop it in the chat. Let me see those emojis. I want some energy, guys. Please, please. I'm dying over here. I need you guys to give me some of this energy. I need to feed off of that stuff. Chris says, I'm trying to get 24 businesses in St. Louis to spend $550, share postcard. I don't know what that means. I'm thinking, okay, too much right now. Too much right now, Chris. We're going to hit that in a moment. Joe, what's good? All right. Emojis. I need these emojis, guys. Daniel, give me an alien emoji. I am hyped. Thank you so much. Mike is still rocking with me. Mike is rocking with me. Ezra is 19, is going to be a multimillionaire. Ezra, I love that. I love that. You need to believe it yourself, and you do believe it. So I love that. Thank you so much for showing up today, and I want to help you get that. I worked with the kid just last week that is 18 years old, crushing it as well. Casey Weasel, rocket ships. Let's get it, Casey. Shivan is in the building. Rose with the smiley faces. Thank you so much for showing up, for showing out today. Thank you. And we got Anthony, we got Tony. House check. I don't know what those combination means, but I love it. I love the energy. Guys, thank you so much for showing up and showing out with this energy. I'm going to keep rocking and rolling right now. All right. So, secret number 2. The ads are the easiest part. Guys, I'm about to get a little technical on you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to dive into my Facebook ads account, my actual Facebook ads account. This is not a screenshot. And I'm going to show you the play that I am running right now. All right. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through Facebook ads manager. Okay. So again, if you guys get nothing out of this presentation today, you need to be running ads from the ads manager. No more boosting posts, no more messenger ads. You need to be running posts from ads from the ads manager. So here we go. When you click create a campaign, and by the way, to get this, you just go to adsmanager.facebook.com. You can Google it if you have problems finding it. Okay. When you click create campaign, you're going to get a few different types of, options here. Okay. I'm going to choose leads because we want to generate people's information here. Okay. Oh, shit. You know what? I'm skipping around, guys. We're going to hop into that in a second. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, okay? 1 second. Ads are the easiest part, guys. I got ahead of myself. All right. The first rule of successful campaigns is it's never about the ads. Sorry for the teaser there, guys. It's never just about the ads. All right. There's a 4-pillar framework. I'm going to slow down here because I kind of fucked up a little bit. There's a 4-pillar framework. It's very, very important. If you ads is just one part of the process, that's the lead gen section right here. But you need to have a solid offer. You need to have solid sales. And most importantly, probably most importantly, is you need to have good process and operations. I'm going to get into that. And then we're going to hop back into the ads manager. So the offer, it's going to be the offer. Now with the offer, your objective is to make as much money as humanly possible. As much money. And the higher the ticket of the service that you're offering, the better it's going to do on Facebook ads. Why? Because you have more margin. You're able to spend more money on the customer. You're more likely to have a better return. Let me tell you a quick story. When I started my pressure washing company, I started washing houses for $400 a piece. $400 for single story, $600 for 2-story. But now we've kind of shifted primarily to roof cleaning and roof washing. And our average roof cleaning ticket is like $1,300, $1,500, $2,000. So what that means is I'm earning 2 times to 3 times what I was earning for one job. And all I had to do was to change the video and the ad media that I'm targeting. That's all I had to do. It's exact same. It takes me no more work to market a $1,500 job than it did for me to market a $400 house wash. So high ticket is going to do much better. So what's your highest ticket service? It doesn't have to be $1,500. Whatever your highest ticket service is, that's what you should probably focus on for Facebook ads. But here's the thing. It's not just about your highest price service. You have to charge higher prices. The reason why you have to charge higher prices is because when you charge higher prices, your customers intrinsically get more value from it. I'm going to give you a quick analogy of this wine experiment. This is a famous wine experiment done dozens of times across dozens of different locations. It's peer tested and reviewed. So there's this experiment where they have 3 bottles of wine. It's a blind taste test. And they tell these people, this test subjects, that I'm going to give you 3 bottles of wine. One's $10, one's $100, one's $1,000. You tell me which one tastes best. And undeniably, everybody said that the $1,000 bottle of wine tastes best, even though it's the exact same bottle of wine. Wine tastes better coming from a bottle than it does from a box, even though it's the exact same wine. The point I'm trying to make is that there are factors that influence how people perceive your value, and price is one of those factors. So when you charge higher prices, people intrinsically get more value from it. Okay. Another example is like this fitness offer. So a lot of people pay for physical training, right? For working out, personal training. And so a lot of people charge $50 per session, and that's fine. It's, but it's kind of hard to make money. Like, oh, I'm going to sell you a $50 session. There's no room in there for client acquisition. But if I were able to pack so much value and then charge a $2,500 price tag, well, now my clients are more likely to actually achieve their desired result. And I'm able to provide outsourced amount of value because I can charge higher for it. And the thing is, when people pay, the more people pay, the more they actually pay attention. And so I stopped doing free trials because I noticed that when I charge for my services, that people actually are more likely to be engaged in the services that I have to offer. All right. So we've crafted your offer. All right. Now let's enhance it. You got to make it too sexy, too irresistible to deny. How to make your offer sexy and irresistible. One of the best ways to do this is to name your offer. Some examples of this are like the 12-week bikini challenge, the health and safety carpet cleaning, 5 clients in 5 days blueprint. All right. Another great way to do that is to add urgency and scarcity. Urgency deals with time, and scarcity deals with quantity. So 24-hour sale, Sunday only. Urgency. We have 3 spots left. We have 2 spots left. So you can also use fear, right? What do your clients fear the most? How can you use that and allay their fears? If you can do that, you're going to make much more money. Guys, fear tends to be one of the biggest motivators, human psychology motivators. If you can find a way to engage their fears, and my wife gave me this phrase, is like, you find that wound, you find that pain, and you kind of just stick your finger in the pain a little bit. Move your finger around in that pain. Let them feel the pain, right? If you can do that, you're going to make much more money. Speed. Rich people value speed. If you can give them their desired outcome in less time, they're going to pay you more money for it. That's it. Guarantees are a great way to remove risk, and bonuses create exclusivity. All right. Okay. So that was a little bit on how to create a high value offer, a very irresistible and sexy offer. Now we're going to get into the lead generation and ad creation. Okay. Now I'm going to hop back into the ads manager. But first, I want to tell you, what is the goal of lead generation? The goal of lead generation is to collect information from prospects so that you can follow up and close deals. Collect information, follow up on a sales call, close deals. So, but the first thing is I actually need to have their information. Let me see. I'm going to pop over here to the chat real quick because we're getting some people talking. So let's see here. Is it pre-recorded? No, Daylon, I don't know if you're still here, but this is absolutely not pre-recorded. This is live. I love how people put these in the chat. It's always funny to see because nobody believes that I'm actually out here. Guys, I got nothing better to do. This is my life. I'm dedicated. I'm 100% in and sold to helping people improve their lives and improve their businesses. I have no life. This is what I do, guys. I'm live. Okay. This is my Thursday night. You're killing it. Vitaly, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hey, Dallin, you better be here still, man. You're calling me out, putting some pre-recorded shit, and then all of a sudden you just bounce. If you're still here, I want you to drop something in the chat to make sure to let me know that you're still here. All right. Hopping back into the presentation. Thank you so much, Vitaly. I appreciate you. All right. So lead generation. Here's the principle. So like the question becomes, what information do you want to collect? So the general rule of thumb is that you want to collect only the necessary data to help you close a deal. And the thing is, there's typically going to be an inverse relationship between how much data you collect and how much money that lead costs. So the more the more data you collect, the higher the lead cost is going to be. Why? Because it's going to take the customer more involvement to actually fill out that form. It's harder. There's more friction in the process. So when you actually, when if you collect just the name, you're gonna get a lot more leads, but the quality is gonna be lower and the price is gonna be lower. If I collect more information, the quality is gonna be higher and the price will probably go up, but as a result, my closing ratio will also go up. So in general, collect only what's necessary. And usually that means name, phone number, email, and 1 to 2 qualifying questions. Nice pointers on creating an irresistible offer. Thank you so much, Christopher. I appreciate you. I'm going to leave this comment up right here because this makes me feel good. All right. So in general, the more data you collect, the higher the quality of the lead would be and the more expensive it will cost. But there's a balance there and you have to figure out what that balance is for yourself. Okay. Again, always use the ads manager, never boost posts from the front end. And let's hop right back into the ads manager. Okay, here we are. Okay, so recapping, I'm clicking create and I'm clicking leads. All right, now I'm gonna choose manual because I have all, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do tailored. I never do this. I always do manual personally because I know what every single setting in Facebook ads means. But for some of you just getting started, tailored lead campaigns might not be a bad idea. So let's try that out for today's show. Okay, and because it's much more simple. So actually, I'm sorry, I lied. It's too simple. I hate it. I have to give. I can't shortchange you guys. I'm going to show you the real way, like the real stuff. Okay, so here's the thing you need to know. A campaign is comprised of 3 parts. You have the main campaign, you have the ad set, and then you have the lead itself. Campaign, ad set, and then the ad. So a campaign can have multiple ad sets inside of it. An ad set can have multiple ads inside of it. And the campaign is like the overall structure, and then and your objective. The ad set is where you're going to set the targeting and a lot of the settings. And then the ad, that's your ad copy. So the videos, the ad words, the heading, where the lead go, where the customer goes to when they click on your ad, all that kind of stuff. All right. So for the campaign, there's actually not that much to adjust here. You got the name of the campaign. Most of the stuff you're just going to ignore. And here's the budget right here. All right. This one here, campaign budget optimization. So what this is going to do is if you have multiple ad sets inside the same campaign, it's going to direction your ad spend towards the ad set that's actually producing the most for you. So, if you want it to optimize for you, then turn this on. However, if you're trying to test something and you just want to know, you want to have like 3 or 4 different, targeting and you want to test them all, then maybe you don't want to, put more money to whatever one's working. You just want to see the actual cost and compare them. I don't know if that makes sense or if that kind of went over your heads, but the next thing is the ad set. This is where we're going to set a lot of the settings for the campaign. The first thing is we're going to determine where the ad is actually going to convert at. So one option would be to convert on a website. The problem with having it convert on a website is, one is that there's a load time involved, right? It doesn't load instantly. And then secondly, there's, the website, it needs to be perfectly optimized for conversion, which takes skill and it takes money to build a website that is 100% optimized for conversion. But with instant forms, you're actually able to launch a campaign without even building a website. Everything is directly in Facebook. If you're a beginner or even if you're advanced, I recommend going with instant forms because it's very, very fast loading, right? It's already native inside the app. It's optimized for conversion. You don't have to worry about like, oh, which button color, which form, all that kind of stuff. And the third thing is that it uses autofill information. So what that means is Facebook already has their name, it already has their phone number, already has their email address. So all they have to do is just click next and all the information is auto-filled. What that means is you're going to have much more leads at a lower cost. All right. And you can also do these other things, but I'm just going to focus on instant forms for right now. You choose your Facebook page, performance goal. Dynamic creative is a nice feature. It'll basically, you give it a lot of different types of ad creative, and then it's going to choose which, like it's going to show all these different combinations and permutations of your ad copy. So all the different ad copy, all the different videos, all the different photos, all the different headlines, all the different call to actions. It's going to make different combinations of all that stuff, and it's going to test all these different combinations. And then if it thinks it's going to convert better to this one audience or this one audience, it personalizes for each person. Pretty cool feature. And the budget. This is the budget scheduling. And you know what? I'm going to go back because I forgot to talk to you guys about the actual budget. All right, this is a big, big question everybody wants to know. How much money should I spend in ads? How much money should I spend in ads? That is a good question. And here's what I say about that. When you're first testing an offer, okay, let me put it like this. The more money you spend per day, the quicker you will be able to learn, and the quicker you will be able to adjust. So typically you want to spend $100 to $200 before you make any kind of decisions on a campaign, before you make any kind of decisions about that campaign. So for example, if I'm spending $20 a day, and let's say I want to wait to spend $200 before I make a decision about that campaign, well, I'm going to have to wait 10 days. If I'm spending $50 a day, well, now I'm able to get that same information, but I'm able to do it in 4 days. So, it's all relative. The more you spend, the faster you're going to learn. But in general, you want to, and like if you're just starting out, here's one tactic that I use. How much money could you spend every single day for 1 full month without pausing the campaign? And if you only got 1 sale in the entire month, then you would still be, break even or only lose a little bit. Like worst case scenario, you run an ad for 30 full days without touching it, and you got 1 job. How much could you spend comfortably and kind of still break even? Okay. So for example, let's say I'm doing house washing back in the day. Or I'm gonna use roof washing. Okay. Let's say I get $1,000 for a roof wash. If I spend $30 a day for 1 full month and I only get 1 job, well, what that means is that I can actually break even on my advertising spend, and that's a win for me. I can go the entire month and I only get 1 job. That is a win for me because I broke even on that campaign. Okay. Most likely and hopefully you're going to land way more jobs than just the one job. But in the worst case scenario, you're going to land 1 job. You're going to get leads every single day, and you'll break even. Now, once you get your first job, you as the entrepreneur, as the CEO, you have a decision to make. Are you going to reinvest that money back into the ad spend and make more money? Or are you going to take those profits and go buy yourself a new Gucci purse? You get to decide. What I recommend to you is that if you're doing $20 a day and you spend, 5 days and you spend $100 on ads and you land your first job and that job gets you $500, well, you have now a 5-to-1 return on investment. You spend $100 and you got $500. Why wouldn't you now spend $500 to get $2,500? Why wouldn't you spend $5,000 to get $25,000 back? Okay, yes, you can keep it at $20 a day, but why not scale that motherfucker up? That is how I was able to grow my business, because I reinvested it all right back into ads. So I started at $20 a day. I went to $30 a day. I went to $50 a day. I went to $100 a day. I spend close to $7,000 a month on ads right now, and like the peak months. Right now, I'm probably at $3,000-$4,000. But I scaled it up, and you'll notice that the bottleneck now becomes other parts of your business. Like, can you fulfill the business? Can you fulfill the jobs that you're making? Do you have the employees? Do you have the trucks? Do you have the equipment? All right, that's a good problem to have. You never want to be stuck at not having enough leads in order to make money. All right, so back at it. All right, so I don't like that view. Let me get this view here. Okay, so how much ad budget? That's my recommendation, some mentality on that. So now we're going to go into the actual ad itself. So here are some tips for you for creating good ad content. All right. So, okay, ad media, you can put a video or image here. You can do a carousel ad. A carousel ad is where you're going to have like multiple different videos or images on one carousel type of campaign. Both of these are very, very good. I typically would do video. They both work just fine. All right. Then you want to, let's see here. Okay. Primary text. This is what's going to go in the actual like ad copy. This is what you saw when I showed you this right here. Right. This is the ad copy. And this is the video. This is the headline. This is the headline you see. And this is the call to action right here. All right. So that's the different parts of these right here. And then you have a lead form. All right. Now, okay, this is like the lead form, the native in-app lead form that I was talking about earlier. Let me just show you a quick little example of what this looks like. Okay. So this is for the holiday lights that I did last year. Holiday lights. So the first thing you see is like, you know, the intro, then the customer picks their thing. All right. And then they click continue. And then they fill out all their information, and all this information is auto-filled because it's already in Facebook. And then they confirm it, and then they submit their information, and they have a confirmation. That is a lead form. It's built into Facebook. You don't need to make your own website. It's optimized for conversion. It already has the customer's information built into it. And that is what I recommend you start with. Okay? Whew. All right. That was a lot. That was heavy. That was heavy. Okay, there's a lot there. We went through it pretty quickly. I'm going to take some questions. If you have a question, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'm going to answer some questions. Chris says, nice pointers on creating an irresistible offer. Thank you. Is CBO mostly optimizing across ad sets, or does it optimize at the ad level too? Is also $50 minimum a good daily budget for CBO? Okay, two questions here. So is CBO distributes the budget amongst ad sets, not amongst ad. Okay, that's different. And is $50 a good minimum daily budget? Again, that's a subjective question. It's going to depend on your business model, how much money you're going to get. For some businesses that's too little. For some businesses that's too much. I recommend you start someplace between $20 and $50. And then when you get your first scale, invest the money right back into the ad spend. So you choose higher volume or higher intent instant forms. Okay, I can tell that Chris has a little bit of experience with Facebook ads because you're asking good questions. The answer is that I choose higher volume. All higher intent does is it adds a confirmation screen. I don't really think it does very much. When I want higher intent and higher quality leads, what I'm doing is I'm adding in qualifying questions. What qualifying questions does is two things. One, it like weeds out the time wasters, the ones that just accidentally were going to submit it. And it makes them actually take more steps to complete. And when they take more steps, they're more likely to actually convert. The second thing that qualifying questions does is it allows me to choose who I want to reach out for. So if you give me the wrong answers to your questions, then I'm not going to even bother following up with you. All right. Can you remove the overlay? It's blocking some of the videos. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that, but I will keep that down from now. How to run ads for realtors. Realtors, a great way to run ads is awareness campaigns, lead generation campaigns. One thing that you can do for realtors, and I really like this play, is you can actually throw your own events. You run ads and you throw a networking event for homeowners or whatever, or real estate professionals, get people in the room, introduce yourself, and now you're the host of the party. And that's a great way to make money and to build your network. Do roof working ads work in Dallas, Texas? My guess would be that absolutely they do work. I don't know what the roofs are like in Dallas, Texas. I would imagine that somebody in Dallas needs to have their roof cleaned. So the best way to do it is to put a few $100 behind it and figure it out. Worst case scenario, worst case scenario, you lose a few $100. Best case scenario, you launch a profitable roof cleaning company. A lot of you guys need to understand that you have to make these investments yourself. Nobody's going to be able to answer these questions. Even if I told you like, yes, it's totally possible. Okay. Or if I told you no, you could, nobody knows. The only way that you're going to know is if you can actually start running these ads and make an investment yourself. You have to be willing to spend a little bit of money in your business and say, hey, look, I'm going to spend $500 on Facebook ads this month. I'm going to spend $500 on TV ads, whatever it is. Angie, I'm going to spend $500 a month on Yelp, whatever it is. And if it doesn't work, okay, at least you lost $500, but now you know that it doesn't work. So you can go try the next thing. On the flip side, if it does work and you can make tons of money, build a business off the back of these different marketing avenues, well, then you become rich, basically. All right. So as an entrepreneur, you have to be willing to invest a little bit. You have to be willing to take a little bit of risk. All right. I'm going to work through these questions right now because there's a lot of these questions that just came up. Do you recommend one campaign with multiple ad sets and test creative? I recommend, personally, the way that I do it, and some people will tell you so many different things. The way that I personally do it is I have one campaign, one ad set, and like 1 or 2 ads. That's how I do it. Maybe like 1 ad typically. And then if I want to run a test, I'll run an A/B test. Typically, I like to have everything separated out so I can see the results on a campaign basis. Because when you start combining stuff, Facebook starts like directioning your ad spend and like optimizing and stuff. And I never really get a good idea of which ad copy is better. So typically I think it's going to be better to do one. That's just my strategy. Other people are going to have different strategies. What is higher volume and higher intent? That's a good question, Ariane. It's a little bit advanced for a lot of this people in this room. So I don't want to talk too much about it, but you can hit me up later and I'll be happy to show it to you. But basically it's like you can choose the ad form to allow for higher intent or higher volume. That's basically what it is. About to start ads and I'm currently starting an ads manager. Should I be trying to run low ticket entry sales like driveways and then upsell through the roof? SoCal market as well. I recommend you sell the high ticket stuff and then upsell the low ticket stuff. I've made way more money that way, way more money. The reason why is because once they've already committed to $1,500 roof wash, adding $200 for the windows or adding $250 for the driveway or whatever it is much, much easier than the other way around. If I get somebody on a driveway cleaning for $200, it's going to be almost impossible to add on a roof cleaning for $1,500. So I prefer to go big ticket and then upsell the smaller stuff. That's just worked way better for me personally. Can you go deeper into the networking event for realtors, please, just briefly? It's kind of beyond the scope, Ariane, but I will do it for you because I appreciate you asking questions and participating. So, for example, I ran an event, a live event here in San Diego. The way that I did that is I filled the room with 50 people interested in marketing services here in San Diego. So the way that I did that is I ran Facebook ads. So everybody saw my Facebook ad. They clicked RSVP for the event, just like all of you guys RSVP'd for this event today. And they showed up to my event. And when at my event, I was able to talk about my products and services. And you'll be able to do exactly the same thing. So you could do like how to buy a house in 2024. Click to attend this free event. People show up to the event and you tell them like you're the person that can help them with that. All right. Need more cedar shake roof cleaning. No. I hate cedar shake roof cleaning. Those are the hardest. I hope you're joking, but I hate those. If you like those, good for you, man. They're the worst for me. Any niches to go for try to run ads for them? I don't understand. Any niches to go for try a run? Okay. I never knew roof cleaning was a thing. See, some people don't know it's a thing, but it's definitely a thing. It depends on your location too. He's in Seattle, Washington. Oh yeah, Seattle, man, Washington, big money in roof cleaning. All right, guys, we're gonna hop back into the presentation. I don't want to waste any more of your time. Not that this is wasting time, but I do want to get through this because we have some valuable information that I wanted to share with you. We're getting close to the time here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna slow it down here for a moment. I'm gonna talk directly into the camera because this part is so freaking important. All right. This part is so freaking important. Operations is where 90% of the businesses fail. If you're running a business and you're not making money, you probably have messed up operations. What do I mean by operations? Well, pay attention to this part. If you haven't paid attention to anything up until now, and if you think I've dropped some bars up until now, if you think I've dropped some gems up until now, just wait till you see what I'm about to get into. Because this stuff right now, is like next level shit. Okay, so please pay attention. I'm going to take about 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to take about 10, 15 minutes right now to go into what I consider to be the most important part to growing your company. Okay? Pay attention. All right. So here's what we got. All right. Operations. My definition of operations is the systematic process of capturing, nurturing, and converting leads into paying customers and maximizing lifetime value. Systematic process of capturing, nurturing, converting leads into paying customers and maximizing lifetime value. Okay. There's two key components, software and systems. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hop into this right now, and I'm going to show you the exact play. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. And 99% of business owners screw this up, but not you guys, because you guys are here today. All right, here is my secret. This is literally the industry secret that I have used to make a shitload of money. I made $500,000 a year last year because I know how to run this section right here, the operations and process. Guys, I get excited when I start talking about this. Here we go. Good for the soul. All right, guys. Okay. This is the software that I use to convert, nurture, and to follow up, nurture, and convert leads into paying customers. This is the software that I use. And if you peep this game, and you guys, this is $1 million section for someone that's paying attention. All right. So the first thing is I'm tracking data. I'm tracking data meticulously. I know how many leads come in. Like, think about yourself. Like, what was your conversion ratio last week? Do you know? What was your conversion ratio last week compared to 3 weeks ago or last year? Do you know? If you don't know, if you're not tracking something, how can you manage it? All right. I use software to track everything, and it does it automatically for me without even me thinking about it. The next thing is I have all of my conversations in one place. Damn, what the hell is this? I just want to know if you're single. What the hell? Okay. This person tried to get a job. Guys, my wife is watching this. This is my Humboldt Pressure Wash website, my Humboldt Pressure Wash chat. And this lady, Jessica Shin, asked if she's hiring. And I said no, if we're hiring. And now she wants to know if I'm single. Okay. Holy shit, guys. Holy moly. Anyways, we're going to, I'm blushing, guys. All right. Here's the deal. Before I had this software, oh man, that's just wild. Before I had this software, I had to go to all these different platforms to manage my conversations. I had to go to my phone. I had to go to the text messages. I had to go to my voicemail. I had to go to Facebook. I had to go to Instagram. I had to go to Google. I had to go to email. I had to go all these different places. I would lie in bed at night thinking, oh, I checked all these messages, right? Oh, I forgot to check Google today. I forgot to check my Google profile today. Or I forgot to check my email address today. Did I reply to that text message? I don't know. I got to scroll back up on my things. Like, I have all of my conversations from all of my different areas in one place. Okay. In one place. Okay. That is huge. The next thing is I'm able to send text message blasts, and I'm able to segment my customers. So I know, I'm instantly be able to send messages to only roof cleaners, to only, to only carpet cleaning customers, to only pressure washing companies, whatever it is. I can segment my customers and communicate and send text message blasts. I can send ringless voicemails. I can send email blasts. I can do so much more. Here's something crazy too. This part right here is where it starts to get interesting, but it even gets more interesting than this. All right. Every single customer that comes in, that ever interacts with my company, I know exactly what stage in the process that they're in. This helps me prevent customers and leads from dropping and falling through the cracks. Before this, I used to use a spreadsheet, and I used to sit here and write notes in a spreadsheet and try to keep track of all this different information. But it's impossible to do in a spreadsheet. You need to have a pipeline. Look at this. A new lead came in. In conversation with the contact. They booked an estimate. We sent them an estimate. The estimate has been approved. We booked the job. The job has been completed. Post-job follow-up has been completed. All right, I know what stage, every single stage of the process. I can go to any one of these customers and I see the exact communication record that has ever happened with this person. I know how many times we spoke to them. I have their calls recorded. Okay, I have every single piece of data that I've ever had interaction with them in my company. Every single customer. Just having that right there and being able to know when their last service was and being able to kind of communicate them, make sure that nobody drops through the cracks is huge. It's huge. On top of that, I'm able to set up subscriptions, recurring revenue. All right. And here, this part right here is super, super interesting. So this is, okay, everybody's always posting on Instagram. They're always posting on Facebook. Okay. That's like basic level stuff. But do you guys understand how important it is that you also post on your Google profile? Like Google profile is what gets you all of the organic stuff. And the more you post on Google, on your Google profile, the higher you show in the rankings organically. You're going to show above all of your competitors without paying a single nickel just by posting what you're already posting on Instagram and Facebook to Google profile. So let me ask you a question. Why aren't you doing it? It's probably because it's, outside of your workflow. You're just on Instagram, you're on Facebook already. Here's the cool thing about this software. When I connect my Google page right here, my Facebook and my Instagram, when I send one post out, it goes to every single platform, including Google. That helps to boost up my ranking organically, and I make way more money because people are going to contact me easier. On top of that, I have a calendar. So I can sit here and plan out my entire months or 2 months or 3 months worth of content just by posting on a calendar. It's incredible. All right. So marketing automation, I can post out to all the different platforms with one post, and I can plan out 1, 2, 3 months worth of content in a single day. You can pay a virtual assistant to build out your content for you, plan it. It's going to drip it over the next 2-3 months. It's incredible. And most of you are not doing this. Most of you are going to walk away today and are never going to post in your Google profile. And no one's going to cry for you. There are some people that are going to take what I'm saying, understand, and start executing on this stuff. And they're going to go off and make money. And I'll see you in a couple months and you're going to be like, damn, Alistair, you're right. But it's hard to do. With this software, I'm able to actually hit it out to all my different social media platforms. All right. Now, this is where things get super, super interesting. This is where stuff really starts to play. Okay. So number one, speed to lead. If you got pen and paper, guys, I want you to write this down. These 3 words, tattoo them on your forehead, whatever you got to do. Speed to lead. If you can respond to a lead within 5 minutes of them contacting your company, the chances of you booking that client go up 500%. Studies have been done through Harvard. They studied thousands and thousands of leads over multiple different companies in different industries. And if you're able to respond to a lead within 5 minutes, your chances go up to 500% to close that client. Now, the problem is that so many business owners are relying on manual processes. So they're sitting here thinking to themselves, okay, when the lead comes in, I'm going to respond. But then you're like, oh, on a job, or you're driving and it's not possible. And you're like, oh, I don't want to use automation. I'm always quick with it. But then it's like, okay, one day, you're like, on a date, or you're at dinner, you're with your kids, whatever it is. And then those leads take, 3, 4, 5 hours to respond to instead of 5 minutes. And if you do that multiple times, you're going to be losing money. You paid for those leads in one way or another. It's your responsibility to milk every single ounce out of those leads. You got to squeeze the juice out of those leads. And one of the best ways to do that is to follow up quickly. And you have to have automation to do that. If you're relying on manual processes, I promise you, you're losing money. You're losing money. Let's say you lose even like 20% lower conversion ratio when you because you don't have automation in place. When you extrapolate that out over the next 6 months, 12 months, that's tens of thousands of dollars. That is the problem. That is the problem. You don't even need more leads. You just need a better way to follow up with every single lead automatically. Okay. On top of that, let me show you what this does. I'm going to show you what this does. Okay. When the lead comes in, it doesn't matter what the lead source is. There's all these different triggers that sort from different lead sources. Instantly, I'm getting a notification that says, hey, a lead came in. Here's what they want. All right. Then I'm adding them to that pipeline. That's the pipeline that I showed you earlier. Okay. The next thing I'm doing is I'm sending a text message to this customer. This text message says, hey, Mr. Customer, right? We're using their first name. This is Alistair with Humboldt Pressure Wash. I got your inquiry for your service, for our services. Would you like a quote? Instantly, they're receiving that message. And the cool thing is, and they're also getting an email. Okay. The cool thing is, if the client did not respond to me the first time, I'm not sitting there like going through every single lead, like, oh, did they follow up or did they respond or not? Should I follow up? No. If they did not respond, like clockwork, day or night, I could get hit by a bus. These follow-up are happening. So if they did not respond, I'm going to send them a text message. Hey, John, just following up. Would you like a quote for your exterior cleaning project? Simple, right? Imagine if you had a tool that automatically follows up on your leads for you. Could you imagine like how much money you're going to save on admin cost? How much more money you're going to make if you just got an extra 5, 10, 15, 20% of those leads that enter in contact with you to actually purchase from you? Guys, I get passionate about this stuff because I want to get this in your head. And so many people actually miss this up and don't take advantage of this. All right. If the client does respond, they say, yes, I'm interested. And the response is positive. Okay. That's like, yes, yeah, sure. Anything positive, then I'm going to ask them, which service can we help you with? All right. And so what that does is it keeps them engaged and it keeps them interested. It keeps them from moving on to the next service provider. Now I'm building a relationship. They're committed in some one way or another. All right. That's just one way that I utilize this magic software in order to scale my company. This is the exact sauce, guys. This is the exact recipe, the exact blueprint, the exact playbook that I use to scale my company to nearly $500,000 in the first year. But it doesn't just stop there. It doesn't stop there. Okay. So this is the next biggest play. I know I'm going fast. I know I'm talking loud and crazy, but I really want you guys to grasp this because this right here is how I take a $500 customer and I make them into a $2,000 customer. Remember earlier when I was talking about you spend $100 and you get $500 back, and that's good, a 5-to-1 return on investment. But now, what if I spent that same $100, but now that client, that $500 client, is worth $2,500? Now I have a 25x return on investment instead of a 5x, a 25x return on investment. How can I spend $100 and get $500 back on the client, spend that same $100 and get 25x, $2,500 on the same client? It's a secret called, it's not even a secret. It's just freaking basic math. It's called lifetime value. Lifetime value. If I can get a customer to purchase from me again and again and again and again, then that customer is worth magnitudes more. Therefore, I'm getting a higher return on my advertising. Therefore, I'm able to spend more money to acquire clients. Therefore, I win the market. I dominate the market. That's how I'm able to dominate this tiny ass town in Eureka with 26,000 people and have a huge portion of the market share, because I built a wall up around my customers by making sure they don't forget me and they are booking with me easily over and over and over again. I'm going to show exactly how I do that right now, but I had to preface that. Okay, so when the job is marked completed in the pipeline, when the job is marked completed, which happens automatically through automation, all right, we wait 1 day. And then after that first day, we send them this text message, something like this. Hey, Mr. Customer, this is Humboldt Pressure Wash. Thank you for using our services. If you'd like, we can book your follow-up service for window cleaning, gutter cleaning, or pressure washing 6 months from now and give you a 10% off discount. Reply yes, and we'll put you on the schedule. So I am booking that next job instantly. I'm not waiting 6 months from now. I'm booking that. I'm not waiting for them to think about when they need me again. I'm booking that next job instantly as soon as we finish that job. But I don't stop there. I wait 3 months. Okay. 3 months go by. And now I'm going to hit up this same customer and I'm going to ask them, hey, it's been 3 months since your service with Humboldt Pressure Wash. Would you like to schedule your next service? Reply yes to book. Right? Dentists do this all the time. They're great at this. Hey, it's been 6 months since your last cleaning. Like they call you, they say, hey, it's a service reminder. And we don't think it's like spammy or anything. We appreciate it because they're just looking out for our teeth. And like, yeah, we don't always love to do teeth cleaning, but we know it's necessary and we know we need to go ahead and book. So 3 months to go by, I'm already asking them to book with me again. All right. But it doesn't stop there. 3 more months. Okay. So 6 months total go by. And I'm asking them again, hey, it's Alyssa with Humboldt Pressure Wash. We did some cleaning for you a few months ago. Our records show that it's time for your follow-up cleaning, gutters, windows, or pressure washing. We can offer you 10% off if you book with me today. Does next week work for you? You see that right there? I'm assuming the close. I'm asking them when they want to book and not if they want to book. All right. Now I can extrapolate this out and make it as complicated as I want to, but you guys get the idea. This is the play that allows me to turn a $500 customer into a $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 customer, because over the next 2-3 years, they're going to purchase from me again and again and again and again and again. I'm building a wall around that customer. That customer is mine. Okay. That customer is, I don't give them the opportunity to go look for other customers. I put myself in front of them and I make it easy. I remove the friction in the booking process. All right. Dang, man, there was a lot there, but I'm not done yet, guys. And look, I know there's like, I know that there is a lot of dense knowledge here. Okay. And like, the thing is, any one of these little bars that you guys pick up, any of these little gems that you guys pick up can have a huge impact on your business. So if you aren't getting all of it, don't worry. Okay. But I hope you guys are getting something out of this. As a matter of fact, if there's anybody even in this freaking chat, if there's anybody even here, if you're getting anything from this at all, can you please provide me with a little bit of feedback in the chat? Just let me know that like there's anybody even still here. And I really would appreciate knowing that I'm not just sitting here talking to a camera by myself. So if you're here if you're here still, and I'm providing any kind of value to you whatsoever, I would really appreciate any kind of feedback in the chat. And I want to know. Let's see here. I'm going to go over some of these. Cool tool. Yes, it's an amazing tool. Execution is the key. 100%. Lose money or get a bad review. Anthony's Joe's still here. I appreciate you, Joe. Casey's here. He says he still got it. Mike's still here. All right. There are some people here. Okay, Chris is still here. Chris is still with us. Ezra's still here. It's great. Awesome, guys. I love that. I love that energy. Mike says, you seems like you're really excited. I am excited because like this stuff right here, for the right people in the room that are actually like taking this stuff in, it's life-changing. When I learned this stuff, like I geeked the hell out of it. I went crazy on it. All right. And and it like changed my life when I started to realize this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna get right back into it. Remove this overlay. All right, so getting right back into it. All right. Oh, wait. I want to show you one last thing here. There's a couple more interesting things that I want to show you. So you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with this software. Like this is like the most valuable piece of information that I observed. When I found out about this, I was like, holy moly, this was exactly what I needed, what my business had been missing the entire time. Okay. So on top of that, you also get like reputation management software. What is that? Whenever a job is marked as complete, like it automatically sends them a review request. Let me show you guys. My business is less than 2 years old. Tell me how we have 135 reviews already on Google. It's because every single customer, they get a review request. And the way we do that is through automation. It's one thing to ask your customer. Like, look, the previous 6 months we did better, but this doesn't mean we're getting bad. But every single customer gets a text message. All right. And it's one thing to ask for a review, but it's another thing to like make it easy for them to actually do the review. Okay. And that's exactly what we do. Every single person gets a review request. Because on top of that, if you have a website, this is actually like, there's like unlimited websites in here. You could build your own website in here. You can build your own funnel in here. It's a very, very simple drag and drop type of format. And you can edit your own websites, unlimited hosting. You can have your own domain on here and as many domains as you want. It's built in. So if you're paying for like a web hosting software, you can cancel it and just host it all right here. Guys, this software here has so much more to it. So much more, way more than I can go into. But here's the one thing I'll tell you. When I found this company, when I found this software and I tailored it and I fixed it and I tweaked it for my exact needs, like everything changed. Everything changed for me. And I hope you guys understand how important having something like that is. All right. So 4 pillars, back to the 4 pillars: offer, lead gen, operations, and sales. All right. So sales is kind of like out of the scope of this presentation today, but I want to show you a couple things. One is that you have to focus on the outcomes and not the features. For example, nobody cares about what the PSI is of your pressure washer. Nobody cares what kind of truck you have. All right, what they care about is that they're going to have a clean house. So when I'm talking about a roof cleaning or house wash, for example, I don't say we're going to spray your house down. I say all the slug poop, the bird poop, the cobwebs, the mildew, algae, mold, moss, all that stuff is going to be gone. We don't just spray water on your house. We treat your house so it's going to stay cleaner longer. See, I'm focusing on the outcomes instead of the features. The second thing is you have to ask more questions. Too many of you guys are just going right into the price, right into the sales presentation without like really getting that feedback and understanding why is there even having a conversation with you in the first place. Okay. All right. To recap, number 1, I've showed you how to spy on your competitors and replicate their success. And number 2, I've showed you that the ads are the easiest part. But some of you guys are thinking like, I don't have money to pay for ads. Well, there's something called client financed acquisition. Okay. You can get your clients to pay for your ad spend through something called client financed acquisition. And I don't know if you guys know who this guy is, this hairy little caveman here, but this is Alex Hormozi. And what he tells you is that you don't need to have an ads budget if you have a positive return on investment. What does that mean? If I put $1 in on one side and I get $6 out on the other side, how much money would you put into this machine right here? Chances are you would beg, borrow, and steal and put stuff every single dollar that you have right into this machine. Am I right? Of course I'm right. So your focus should be on building the acquisition machine. And once you have something where you put $1 in and you get $6 out on the other side, it doesn't matter what your budget is, because if I spend $1, I'm getting $6 back. There's like no such thing as a budget. It doesn't exist. All right. So you want to focus on creating this acquisition machine, automated acquisition machine, to where we can build high revenue, high return on investment. And that's all that matters. All right. So, all right, guys. We're getting to the end of this presentation here. For those of you guys that have made it this far, I want to offer you guys a free gift. Okay. So I want to offer you guys this free gift. All right. You guys can swipe this entire presentation. You can swipe this entire presentation and have it for yourself, reference it. Okay. Thank you. All right. And one last thing is, I want you guys to follow me on social media. All right. If you got some kind of value from this, if you thought this was interesting, let's stay in touch. The important thing here is that I don't want you guys to think that I'm like some fly-by-night kind of guy. I am like the easiest person to find on the internet. I'm all over the place. I don't hide my face. And the reason why is because I'm proud of the work that I do. I'm proud of the effect and the impact that I have on other businesses. But don't leave yet, guys. Don't leave yet. All right? If you thought about leaving, please don't leave yet. I want to ask you guys a question. How many of you guys feel like you guys are drinking from a water hose tonight? Whew. I mean, I feel like I've been drinking from a water hose. I've been freaking, blasting information at you guys. All right. And on a side note, like if you notice this picture is kind of funny, I asked AI to generate a image of somebody drinking from a water hose, and it just couldn't get it right. Like this guy is like, I don't know what. Like this guy has water coming from his forehead. Like what the heck is that? Like drink from a fire hose, AI, and just couldn't figure it out. All right. But here's my question to you. And guys, I want to ask you something. All right. if you guys got some kind of value from this today, is it okay if I present my offer to you? I have a really great offer. Like people that have saw it before, think it's amazing. Is it okay if I spend about 30 seconds to go over my offer with you? Is that all right? Okay. So to the action takers, how many of you guys think that by working with me and my team of experts that you can go further, faster than going on your own? If you think that you can go further, faster with going with me and my team than going on your own, let me get a number 1 in the chat. If you think that you can go further, faster working with a team of experts than going on your own, right now, I want you to drop a number 1 in the chat. Everybody who thinks that you can go further, faster working with a team of professionals, me and my team of professionals, let me get a 1 in the chat right now. Let's get it. Mike, okay, let's go. And Joe, yeah, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. If you think you can go further, faster working with me and my team of experts after my 10 years of experience, let me get a 1 in the chat right now. I love it, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I love it. Let's see it. Let's see it. There's 19 of you guys in this room right now. I want to see all these 1s. Unless you guys are going to be giving this presentation next time, I want to see a number 1. If you think that you can go further, faster working with me and my team of professionals than you could just winging it on your own, trying to figure this stuff out on your own. All right. Let me see him. Jason's in the room. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right, guys, we got a few more coming, but I'm going to go ahead and keep transitioning here. All right. So here's my offer to you. Here's my offer to you. It is called the A-List Starter Kit. It includes do-it-yourself courses, the tools that I showed you today. All right, the tool that I showed you, Local Pro Connect, you guys get that. On top of that, you get support. So helping you launch your ads, launch the equipment, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get into it in a second, what it includes. Number 1, what is included? All right. First of all, you get a one-on-one strategy session with Alistair. Quick tips, guidance, low-hanging fruit to point you in the right direction. All right, that's number 1. Value of $9.97. Okay. Number 2 is you're going to get the Local Pro Connect software. That whole software system, this whole thing I just spent all this time showing you, you guys are going to get this exact thing. You guys get the whole thing. The software, you get it. It's all yours. Okay. You get to keep it. It's yours. All right. Supercharged CRM, lead follow-up, automation, marketing tool, SMS, phone system, email marketing, funnel builder, like AI. It's all in there. That's $297 value per month. This can help you replace your CRM, pipeline management, automated sales funnels, website builder, surveys and forums, email marketing, two-way SMS, booking and appointments, workflow automation, courses and products, call tracking. All right. And so much more. Let's see here. Overlay. Okay, sorry guys. Thank you. All right. So, right. So much more. Okay. This software is incredible. You guys have seen it. I'm not going to hit it too much harder. All right. So what's included is number 1, you get a one-on-one strategy session with me. You get the Local Pro Connect software tool valued at $1,300. But on top of that, I'm going to give you my complete A to Z walkthrough program and show you the exact blueprint, the exact system, the exact recipe that I use to scale my company from $0 all the way up to $500K in my first 12 months, and how I'm going to do nearly $1 million this year using Facebook and paid ads. And I'm going to walk you through the exact setup. It's the same setup that Tony earlier showed you that he took advantage of this offer last week. And this week he's already making leads and earning sales. And he is not a paid actor, guys. He is not a paid actor. He's a real student that came in last week through the webinar, took action, and today he's already generating leads and appointments. Okay. The exact system that I use, walk through step by step. So you're going to get the one-on-one strategy session with me, the Local Pro Connect software tool. You're going to get a lead gen walkthrough. You're also going to get weekly small group coaching. All right. What is that? So that's office hours. Every Monday, we have office hours. So if your ads aren't converting, if your automations aren't working, if you aren't converting leads to appointments, if you aren't converting appointments to sales, if your ads don't have the right KPIs, any questions about sales, marketing, operations for your business, you come onto the office hours and you get those questions answered. All right. Easily valued at $497 per month. All right. So to recap, you're going to get the one-on-one strategy session with Alistair. You're going to get the Local Pro Connect software tool, the whole thing. You're going to get the lead gen walkthrough A to Z, my entire blueprint. You're going to get weekly small group coaching in office hours. Come on, get your questions answered. Total value of $2,281. But wait, there's more, okay? You're also going to get 70 editable Canva templates for social media. So you can use these templates to edit them, input your social media stuff, and use that to create content and plan content and push them out to all those different profiles, including Google Profile, that I know that none of you guys are doing it right now, but after this call, you're going to be doing it because you're going to have the software. All right. On top of that, one more bonus is I'll give you 50 viral hooks that you can use on your social media to increase your awareness, to increase your audience, to increase your presence, and to get more people paying attention to you and to your story. Okay. And guys, obviously, right? I'm not going to charge you $2,700 for this. Okay. Obviously, I'm not going to charge you guys $2,700 from this. Okay. However, when we go live worldwide for this, I'm going to charge $997 for this package. And if all this did was get you one more sale, it would be worth $997. If all this did was create a funnel where you can automatically contact and follow up with your customers, it would be worth $997. And if all this did was help you to generate leads on autopilot and grow your company 6 figures over the next few months, then it would be worth it. Okay. But guys, I'm not going to charge you $997. All right. I'm not going to charge you $997. All right. There's a one-day special, a webinar special. Are you guys ready for the reveal? If this sounds interesting to you guys, let me see in the chat right now. I want you to sign off with an emoji. Sound off with an emoji in the chat right now if this sounds interesting to you. If you want to see how much this is, look, if nobody even is interested in this, guys, we'll just end the presentation right here and I'll go my separate ways. Okay, I don't want to waste anybody's time, and I'm sorry if I wasted your time. But if this looks interesting to you and you want if you want to know how much this costs, I want you to drop an emoji in the chat right now and we'll get into it. All right. So I'm going to wait for the delay. I'm going to wait for these emojis to start rolling in and we're going to get right into it. Joe wants to know how much it is. All right. Who else wants to know how much this is? Is there anybody left in the chat right now that wants to know how much this is? Mike wants to know how much this is. Let's get it. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. And who else wants to know how much this is? All right, guys. Who else is in here in the chat? All right. Joe gave us a couple different emojis. All right. Who else we got? Is there anybody else in the chat interested in this? Ray wants to know how much it is. Okay. All right, guys. We're getting there. Anybody else interested in this? All right. Okay. Ezra wants to know how much it is. Jansen wants to know how much it is. Ray wants to know how much it is. Rose wants to know how much it is. All right, guys. All right. Daniel wants to know how much it is. Okay, there we go. All right. There's a little bit of a delay, but I'm glad we see this now. All right, guys. Let's get right into it. One-day special. The one-day special for everybody for spending time with me today on this Thursday afternoon. You could be anywhere in the world today, but you guys are here to improve your businesses and improve your lives. Guys, I want you to take out your phones right now. Because on the next page, there's going to be a QR code and you're going to scan the QR code and take advantage of it. All right. The one-day special is $97. Oh my God. You're telling me that I can have the entire software. You're telling me that I can have the one-on-one with Alistair. You're telling me that you're going to give me the A to Z walkthrough course for $97. Yes, that's right. That is right. Okay. It's $97 a month. All right. $97 a day. The cool thing is if this provides no value to you whatsoever, and this is like a complete scam, and like I'm an asshole, and this doesn't deliver on anything that I talked about today, nothing at all, and I know nothing at all about business, the most you can possibly lose is $97. That's it. All right. You guys will spend that on one hand and on Las Vegas. You'll spend that on half of a dinner these days. All right. Spend that on 2 dozen eggs in the grocery store. On the flip side, if this does a quarter of what I'm telling you it can do, it can help you grow your business, get you to that next level, and help you to have bigger impact on your friends and family, and help you to reach the goals that you set out for yourself, that you promised yourself that you were going to get this year. So if I'm a complete scammer, complete liar, complete a-hole, and this does absolutely nothing for you, you cancel immediately, and the most you could possibly lose is $100. On the flip side, you have the potential to grow your business. Now, when you go to this link, all right, now I know some of you guys are on your phone. So I'm going to put it in the chat right now and put the link in the chat myself. Okay. So Mike, you're watching on your phone. Ezra's phone is about to die. All right. I just went ahead and put the link in the chat right now. All right. So again, if this, when you go to this link, you're going to see this. Okay. There's 2 different options available. There's the A-list starter kit. That's the main one I want you to focus on. Okay. It's $97. All right. But on top of that, there are 3 different add-ons. These are completely optional add-ons. All right. The first add-on is 2 one-on-one sessions with me. All right. That's only $149. That's $75 each. Guys, if I show you one little tiny tip on how to convert more leads, how to convert more estimates, how to get more business in the door, if I get you one job, all right, it's going to pay for itself tenfold. All right. It's only $149. It's a very simple no-brainer offer. Go ahead and click that button. The next thing is I offer 2 of these done for you automation setup and Facebook ads setup. So I will set up all the automations for you, or if you're more of a do-it-yourself person, don't worry about that. Okay. I will also set up your Facebook ads for you if that's something that you want. All right. Each one of those is $500. If you don't want those and you're more of a do-it-yourself person, I give you the exact play. I give you the exact walkthrough that I use to set up your stuff. So if you don't want to mess with that, go ahead and just leave those unchecked. But if you want me to do it for you, if you don't even want to mess with it, you don't want to struggle with it, you don't want to iterate, you don't want to go through trials and tribulations, I'll do it for you. Okay, $500, one-time fee to do it yourself. The do it done for you automation setup and the Facebook ad setup is a one-time fee. I'll set it all up for you and then show you how to run it moving forward. Okay, so I'm gonna hop in here in the chat. It's $97 a month. You can cancel any time. All right. But after that first payment of $97, you're already going to have the one-on-one with me. You're already going to have the Facebook ads course. All right. So, and you're going to have the software. And again, if you don't find value in it, if it's not making you any money, just cancel it. All right. Just cancel. But I promise you, if you execute the way Tony did from last week's class to this week's class, you're going to start making money. Absolutely 100% guaranteed. All right. So here's what else we're going to do. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes working with you guys and answering questions. So here's what's included for $97. You get one-on-one strategy session with Alistair. You get the local Pro Connect software tool. You get the lead gen walkthrough A to Z, exactly how I do it. You get the weekly office hours. You get the 70 editable Canva templates. You get the 50 viral hooks, and it's only going to cost you $97. There are a couple upsell options for you if you're interested in that kind of thing. If you're not interested, just uncheck those and check out for $97. I crafted this offer to be a 100% no-brainer. No-brainer. Is there an extra cost to install the software? No, there is no extra cost to install the software. All you can set it up all on your own. If you want me to do it for you, that's a service that I provide, and that's something that I can help you with. All right. But if you want to do it so basically that's the done for you automation setup that I was talking about. This one here, right? This one here, done for you automation setup. So if you want me to do it for you, I'll be happy to do it. There is an additional service charge, but if you're more of a do-it-yourself kind of person, you can just go ahead and try it yourself. I want to know what other questions you guys have. All right. There's 17 people left in this chat, and I want to know what questions you have. And I want to know when you guys purchase it. When you guys purchase it, I want you to put in the chat that you've completed the checkout. All right. If you guys have gone through with this, go ahead and put it in the chat. I want to shout you guys out and celebrate you guys for taking action. How long is the one-on-one? It's a 30-minute one-on-one. And in that 30 minutes, I can give you 1 or 2 small tips that are going to completely change your business. All right. If I just give you one small line that's going to help you change the, help to increase your conversion ratio from, let's say, 30% to 40%, just by a couple of small tips, well, that can equate to, tens of thousands of dollars in revenue moving forward. This is $97. It's completely for sure you're going to get a return on investment from this. So I'm going to open it up now to questions. What questions do you have? And I want to know who has made this purchase. If you've made the purchase, go ahead and put it in the chat. Let me know. I need to know who else is going to be rocking with me today. Are the Canva templates also for air duct cleaning? The Canva templates are for every single type of company. Joe, I have a lot of experience in the air duct cleaning company. I have a campaign for a customer right now that's getting hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single day on spending hundreds of dollars every single day on ads. All right. I want you guys to take action right now. I'm going to be here for a few more minutes, and then this offer will no longer be available. If you run a business, this is $97. Like $97, guys, it's not going to change my life. All right. It's neither here nor there for me, but it may change yours though. All right. The cool thing is that I've priced this in a way where, if you take action and you start implementing, for sure, you are going to start making more money. All right. Joe Anthony says he's done. Let's go. Let's get it, Joe. Let's go. Who else? Who else has completed this purchase? If you completed the purchase, go ahead and put it in the chat. I want to hear about you right now. Let's see it. Let's see. If you got value from this today, all right, imagine what the value that you're going to get when we start working together as a team, when we start building this together as a team, when we start working one-on-one together. All right. I want you guys to check out right now. I'm not going to be here for much longer. So you'd run the ads for an extra $500. The $500 is a one-time fee. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm not going to charge you every single month. If you're confused what he's talking about, he or she, I'm not sure what kind of name is that, but basically they're saying, I offer a one-time Facebook ad setup. All right. So a lot of agencies that charge every single month, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up for you one time, the exact perfect way that I would set it up for my business and that I do set it up for my business. And then I'm going to show you how to run it moving forward, so you never need to hire an ad agency. Okay. So that's the thing there. So I'm not going to run them for you, but I'm going to set it up for you, and I'm going to do everything for you. It's done for you, Facebook ads. And, you basically moving forward, you can run it yourself and you never need to hire an ad agency. Guys, I am going to bounce here in just a few minutes, and your opportunity to work with me will be gone. So if you want to take action, all right, guys, there's a couple different things you can do. You guys can leave here today and nothing is going to change. I've seen it over and over and over again. If you guys don't take action today and you put it off for another day, you're going to procrastinate and hope that you do it at a different day. But the fact of the matter is that you won't. And what's going to happen is you're not going to grow your business. You're not going to implement any of this stuff and put it into action. And, and all this would have been for nothing. If you leave here today and don't take any action, nothing will change. On the flip side, you spend the $97, you take action, and the worst case scenario, like I said, you've lost $97, and that's on the biggest scammer. On the flip side, you have the potential to increase, tens of thousands of dollars to the top line revenue, and you're going to be able to have those skills, use this software, and make more money over the coming weeks and months. Okay. Guys, I'm about to bounce here in just a few more minutes, so I need to know, is anyone else rocking with me? Who else is rocking with me? If you finished and you completed the checkout, I want you to put it in the chat right now. All right, I'm not going to be here for much longer. There are people that are taking action already. All right, I'm getting some of the notifications coming through. And guys, this is a one-time only thing. There are 10 people left in this chat right now, so I want to know, if you have not made this purchase, you have not made this commitment, I want to know what your question is, what is stopping you. All right. So put in the chat right now what your question is. Okay, Mike just completed. Mike just completed. Let's go, baby. Let's get it, Mike. Looking forward to working with you, brother. Hell yeah. Let's get it. My commitment to every person that purchases and takes a vote of confidence to working with me is that I'm going to be dedicated to helping you grow your company and to make, I'm going to give you my all, basically. Right. I want every single person that comes through my program to be my next shining star testimonial. That is my 100% goal with this. So Ray says, give you a few minutes, going to grab your credit card. Let's get it, Ray. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Let's get it. So listen, this is the type of software, right? This is the type of kit that it's like, I price this to, there's no way you're not going to have a return on investment. As entrepreneurs, our duty and our goal is to, find ways that we can spend $1 in, right? Put $1 in and get $5, $10, $15 out on the other side. If you can do that, you will always make money. If you spend $100 here and I help you get one job, even one job over the next 6 months, right? It's going to be worth it. If I give you one little golden nugget of information that can change everything for you, or even just help you get a couple more sales, it's going to be worth it. All right. As we're saying, he's trying to buy, but it's not working for me. Keep trying, brother. I believe that if you keep trying, it will work for you. If it doesn't, I will send you the link offsite. It's probably something to do with your card. Ariane says, done. Let's go. Let's get it, Ariane. I'm proud of you. I'm looking forward to working with you. Thank you very much. Tony says it's so worth it, guys. Look at this guy. This guy is my new biggest fan. I mean, I'm your biggest fan, man. I appreciate you. So this guy came on last week and he just started executing. He went through the entire course. He set up his ads. He copied my pressure washing ad, which I encourage people to do. And he started actually generating leads within 7 days of purchasing this course. And today he's talking about how he's got, multiple people contacting him, wanting multiple house washes. And in one house wash, he's going to make $400 on. One customer contacted him today, says he wants 2 house washes. That's $800 right there. All right. All because he spent $100 last week and he made a decision to take action. All right. He made a decision to take action. And all of you guys right now have the option to take action. And if you take action right now, we have 3 minutes left. And if you're an action taker, and you want to make money, and you want to get to the next, and you want support, you want help, I need you guys to take action, scan this QR code right now, and let's do this thing. All right. Is there something I should do to prepare for the call? I'm going to walk you through exactly what we're going to do, what you need, and I'm going to be there to help you through the whole process. And so you don't need to be too prepared. Just bring any kind of questions that you have. I got the extra strategy sessions. I want to know more about the events. Let's go. Listen, when I tell you the events is such an underrated play, the events is like crazy. Like the whole events thing, like that is a whole freaking like monster. I can show, like I've done it multiple times and I'm going to continue to do it. I can pack a room full of people. All right. I'm going to spend ads, get people into a room, and I'm going to sell that entire room on my products and services. And you can do the exact same thing. You don't have to be a crazy salesperson like me, right? I'm a little bit crazy. I'm a little bit wild. I'm passionate about getting people involved in what I'm involved with, but that's a really great play. Mike, I look forward to working with you. I'm going to show you exactly how to throw events and to get highly qualified people in the room so you can actually display your products and services and make some money. All right. Ariane has high hopes. I also have high hopes for you. Anybody that is an action taker, I have high hopes for as well. All right, guys, I'm going to review this a couple more times because we are almost out of time. We have less than 90 seconds remaining. We have 1 minute remaining, and then I'm going to hop off of this call. Guys, my throat is sore. I'm tired. The Red Bull is kicking in. I have to start peeing here pretty soon. I've been giving you guys all of my energy over the last 60, 90 minutes, and it is your turn to take action. And in a few minutes, I'm going to bounce. I'm going to be gone forever. This offer will not be available anymore. All right. So if you're on the fence about it, just rip the Band-Aid off, scan the QR code, check out. It's $100. You're not going to lose money on this. All right. If you hate it, if it's the absolute worst thing in the world, right? You know, like again, the worst case scenario is you can only go down to zero, right? But on the flip side, you can go up to infinity. When you spend money on yourself and acquire skills for yourself, guys, I spend so much money on coaching. Like I spend so much money on coaching. I have multiple coaches. I have multiple mentors. I have a home service business coach myself. My coach did $14 million last year. He charges me over $1,000 a month to work to work with him personally. Ezra's done. Looking forward to it. Let's get it, Ezra. Woo! Appreciate you. We're gonna work together. We're gonna make some money. Let's get it. I want to see who else do this. Oh, time's up, guys. Time is up. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna rewind the clock 6 minutes because some of you guys are still in here and haven't purchased. There's a couple of you guys in here that I know should be purchasing that haven't yet. So I'm going to give you one last opportunity and then this is going to be done forever. Okay. So I wasn't thinking when I joined, I don't have a card with me. Can you send me the link? Yes. Reggie, the link is in the chat. Okay. The link is in the chat. I will give you the next 5 minutes. Okay. It even has Apple Pay, Google Pay, all that kind of stuff. I need you to check out now because, you know, listen, here's the reality. All right. Here's the reality. When you tell yourself that you can't do something, all right, your mind stops looking for solutions. When you tell yourself, how can I make this happen? Your mind continues to find solutions. And that's the difference between a winner and somebody who becomes average for the rest of their life. So I want you to figure out a way to get this done, Reggie. All right. Figure out a way to make this transaction happen. Okay. I don't care what it is. Do the Apple Pay, do the Google Pay, whatever it is, make it happen. All right. The link is right there. And look, worst case scenario, you have the link there. Just check out when you get a moment. But I want you to figure it out because we're going to prove a point that when you look for solutions and you say, how do I make this happen? You're going to actually make things happen instead of saying, I can't make this happen. And your mind stops looking for solutions. So figure out a way to make this happen, Reggie. I believe in you. Okay. This is the link for those of you that haven't figured it out yet. Okay. This is the link, alistair.com/community checkout. We got about 4 more minutes here. And this time I am not bluffing. We got about 4 more minutes here. Ray says, pay. Let's go, Ray. Let's get it. I love it. I love it. Woo. Let's get it. I love that. Okay. Ray's on board. I want to know who else is on board. We got multiple on board on this call today. You got 5, 6, 7 of you guys minimum. I haven't even checked my notifications yet, but I know there's going to be more people coming through. Guys, this is one of those things where if you got to figure out how to make this happen for yourself. You know, a lot of people, they say they want to be entrepreneurs, but when the invoice comes, all of a sudden they don't know how to be an entrepreneur anymore. Being an entrepreneur is finding opportunities where you put $1 in one side and you get more dollars out on the other side. That's literally the definition. And this is exactly an example of that. When you pay this $97, you're going to increase your sales. I'm going to show you some tricks of the trade and show you how to convert more. I'm going to work with you. Tony knows, okay? Tony got on board last week. Tony, where you at? Tony says, so worth it, guys. Tony was probably hesitant when he joined because he's one of those guys. He's a very logical thinker. He's a firefighter, right? So it's like he's probably thinking like, oh, what is this guy? But he took the chance and he's already generating leads, already booking appointments and booking deals. It happens that fast when you take action. Okay, money loves speed. Money loves speed. All right, guys, we got about 3 minutes left here, and we will be out of here. The deal will be over. I want to see Reggie make this happen. I'm going to go crazy if Reggie finds a way to actually make this happen. All right. If Reggie finds a way and he comes back to us and he says, I made it happen, I'm going to go freaking crazy. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to go because that's just the example of exactly what an entrepreneur is. We find things to make, we make it work. We make it work despite the adversity. All right. So who else is here? Like Ezra was one of them, right? Ezra was one of them saying, look, here it was. I'm trying, but it wasn't working for me. Okay. But he ended up making it happen. Here's Ezra again. Ezra says, done. Looking forward to it. Boom. All right. Action taker. Now you have also, you got, who else was it? It was Ray, right? Ray says, Ray said his card is in the van. He didn't have a way to get it done. But look at this. Boom. Ray's an action taker. Ray makes things happen. Ray's an executor. He's an executioner. All right. That is the exact definition of what entrepreneurship is. If you invest $100 today, you're going to make the money back. You're going to get one or two small nuggets that's going to help you to grow your business. If all this does is, if we get on a call and I help to tell you one or two things that's going to help you increase your close ratio by 5 or 10 small percentage points, that's going to extrapolate out for tens of thousands of dollars over the coming weeks and years. Guys, my voice is getting sore. We've got 1 minute left. I'm sitting here talking to a camera. All right. I don't even know if you people are like, if anybody even watching me still, if anybody even in this chat, or if they just left their windows open, but I'm out here for you guys, putting it out all on the line. All right. Because I'm passionate about this stuff. Look, if I believe that I have something that can change somebody's life, if I believe that I have something that's going to make their business better, it's my obligation to show them how to take action, to lead them to the solution so that they can better their lives. And I know that by working with me, I can give you little nuggets of information. This software tool on its own, guys, if you go to the website, it'll cost you $297 a month just to sign up for the software alone. Let that sink in. It'll cost you $297 a month just for the software. For your first month of software, it's going to cost you $297 a month. Okay. On top of that, you're going to get the one-on-one strategy session with me. You're going to get the lead gen walkthrough, which is the exact same walkthrough that Tony used last week to set up his ads. And now he's already generating leads and appointments and making money. All right. And you're going to get the weekly small group office hours. If your ads aren't converting, if your automation isn't working, if you aren't closing deals and you want advice, you want sale, you have questions you want answered, you come on the office hours and you get those answered. All right, guys, I am going to drop off. My time has come. We've made some sales today. Next week, we're going to do this all over again, but with a different offer. Just pretend like you didn't hear that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for spending your Thursday evening with me. This went a little bit longer than I expected, but let's keep in touch. Like, I really am passionate about this stuff, as you can tell. I really believe that I have things that can help people, and if I believe that what I have can help people, it's my obligation to spread that with people so that they can have the benefits of having their business being improved. So thank you guys so much for taking time with me today. I appreciate you spending time with me, and I'll see you at the top.